guys. And first of all, before we start, I want to apologize because I had made a prediction on one of the last podcasts that it was going to go to Game 7 and Toronto was going to come back. So I humbly apologize to all my fan base. I humbly apologize. Just know Drake is having a worse time than me, maybe. So let's talk about this Cleveland-Toronto series, man. Let's talk about it, guys. What is you guys' thoughts and what happened? Lauren, we'll start with you.
I mean, is there anything to talk about? Man, you know what? I was shocked. I'm not even going to act like I wasn't. I did not expect a sweep. I expected Cleveland to win. I did not expect a sweep. Man, I just kryptonite, man. LeBron is Toronto's kryptonite. It's something about him, and I don't know what it is, but it's something about him that DeMar DeRozan goes to sleep.
He scares DeRozan.
I can't say Kyle Lowry had a bad series. It was nobody but him. You know, him and Valanciunas was really the only ones that came to play. But I mean, like I said before, till LeBron retires, it goes to the West. The East is his. It may take him 7 games to win the series, but I don't see nobody in the East beating Cleveland or beating LeBron. I'll say beating LeBron because I'm not positive that LeBron is staying in Cleveland. I'm just pretty sure.
Oh, okay. All right. Next up, we'll go Corey. And then, what's your name, bro?
Ryan.
So everybody, we got our other co-host here. He's back. His name is Ryan. So Corey, we'll let you go ahead and go next.
Like I said last time, man, this shit was over after game 1 was over, man. After they dropped that game 1 in that fashion, that killed them right there. That killed their whole little all their confidence. You know, they had to get over their hump because LeBron's been getting in their ass for the past longer than 3 years because he was doing it in Miami too. So Lowry and DeRozan came up so short, man. That was really disappointing to watch. Even to the point where the coach had to pull out DeRozan in the at the end of game 3. That was a terrible showing. How much did Lowry have in game 4? What, like 5 points or so?
Yeah, it was single digits.
Like 5 points. DeRozan had 18. LeBron came to ball. Too bad, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting hyped up. I need everybody to pump the brakes. You know, the Toronto Raptors just made it look like Michael Jordan. He gonna do his thing. I think they got enough to take out the Celtics. Now, it'd be a different story if Kyrie was still in the picture. It'd be a much different story, man. It'd be ugly. What you think different, Lord?
Is it? Oh, we're about to start cooking. It's looking like we might be cooking.
LeBron out there playing with the Toon Squad right now, man. He got Buddy and the rest of them cats. So
here's what I'll say. I'll say this. It depends on who you're talking to. If you're talking to an analytics guy, they don't need Kyrie. If you're talking to an analytics person. Now, if you're talking to an eye test person, then yeah, Kyrie got to be there because Kyrie is kind of that clutch, lethal type of player, you know. But from a basketball analytics, Marcus is analytically is Marcus Smart.
No. That's why y'all got to drop them analytics. Oh, hell no. Marcus Smart equals Kyrie.
No.
Well, yeah.
It's not what it I'm just simply saying when you look at it from an analytical perspective, Marcus Smart actually has he's like head and shoulders above Kyrie from a plus-minus standpoint. I think with the separation between Kyrie and most other people in the league is Kyrie is one of those clutch players. So you need him down the stretch, you know what I'm saying, for the clutch shots, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can guard him off the dribble. Like nobody in the NBA can guard Kyrie off the dribble. So you need him for those moments. But there's other parts of the game where he's actually a deficiency to their offensive flow. They actually score more with Kyrie on the bench than they score with Kyrie in the game. That's why I said when you look at it from an analytical perspective, you bring in Kyrie in the fourth quarter.
All right, I got a question for y'all.
Go for it.
You mentioned analytics. What do you take into consideration when you determine who's the greatest of all time? Like you look at Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe. What exactly are you looking at that defines which one of those players is your definition of the GOAT? Like, just go off of statistics, athleticism, or the circumstances surrounding their accolades?
That's a great question, man. Let me answer that for you. So the best answer for that question is it's hard to compare two different type of players. LeBron and Jordan were two different type of players. You know, Jordan was a scorer. Jordan could play some defense. But Jordan wasn't somebody that was, you know, had a high acumen for, you know, passing a basketball. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going to crash the boards. Really?
Oh,
Really?
hey,
I said, nope. High acumen. LeBron is a better passer than Jordan ever was. Ever. And
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
That's what I'm saying. When you talk about the actual skill set of passing the basketball, LeBron is a better passer than Michael Jordan ever was.
Jordan wasn't a great passer, though.
I won't say he wasn't a great passer, and I'll leave it at that. So the difference between one of the bigger differences that people don't talk about when you talk about Jordan and LeBron. LeBron came into the league with expectation that LeBron was going to take the torch from whoever had it at that time, which LeBron came to the league, he probably, you know, it was Kobe. You know what I'm saying? There was the expectation that LeBron was going to take the torch. When Jordan came in the league,
so
you had Magic, you had Larry Bird. Again, I will say this again. Bowie over Michael Jordan.
Who?
Sam Bowie. Sam Bowie got drafted before Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't all because of Sam Bowie. It was more of the fact that Jordan played in Carolina's system. And Dean Smith wasn't going to let nobody be the man in Carolina. So you didn't know how good Jordan was until he actually came into the NBA. All they did was talk about LeBron. And the 03 draft class had D Wade, had Carmelo. You know what I'm saying? Had Chris Bott.
Would you say that, like, those three came out of the same draft class, right? Would you say their skill set is somewhat equal? Like, if you threw in 2K, like, a realistic outlook on their ratings, would you say they were pretty close in skill?
You sound like LeBron, nigga, talking about 2K.
No, I was using that as an example.
Between who?
Okay, yeah. Say it again.
Who?
Like those three cats, like Carmelo, the three cats that you just said. Would you say the skill set coming out the same draft class? Because you really don't see that often, do you? Like a bunch of cats that come in and just hoop straight out of college.
Nah, this year is the greatest draft class since 03. No question. This year is the greatest draft class since 03.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, when you take Carmelo, LeBron, and D Wade, I mean, it was all about expectation. You know what I'm saying? Carmelo came in the league as a scorer. Like, everybody knew Carmelo was getting buckets. So when you talk about scoring acumen, I mean, there was a time when Carmelo was untouchable offensively. Offensively, he could get any shot he wanted on the court. That's how Cody was from a scoring perspective.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron he gives you a little bit more than most other players in the league. I mean, you know, I put LeBron in the same category as a Magic Johnson, not as a Michael Jordan. I put him, he's more of your stat stuffer because he's gonna get you points, rebounds, and assists. Jordan, and again, part of this was Jordan wasn't asked to do that type of stuff. Jordan wasn't asked to get rebounds. Why? Because they had Horace Grant. You know what I'm saying? And Dennis Rodman. So Jordan didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Would you agree that some players are just natural freaks of nature, like they were just born to do this?
Yeah.
Nigga, this ain't interview time, nigga.
I'm saying for anybody, you know what I'm saying?
What you talking about?
Yeah.
I was just saying, because you hear about the comparisons all the time, and you hear people constantly debating on like greatest of all time, and they always bring up Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe.
Can we all agree? Can we all agree that he is the greatest of all time?
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, Lord.
Hold up, slow down.
Come on, bro.
That's why I asked that question.
Right now, Jordan is still the greatest basketball player ever to play the game of basketball.
Who's two?
Huh?
Who's second?
LeBron.
You about to be second. 30 minutes.
I say Jordan, Kobe, then LeBron.
Nah.
I can't give it to Kobe.
I love Kobe.
Not second. Not number two.
But I have to wait until LeBron retires for me to really start diving. Like,
He'll never have another three-peat.
I debate.
Yeah,
I debate a lot about that three-peat. I'm not debating. Yeah, I'm not debating. I feel like Pippen doesn't get his just due. Like I feel like with no Pippen, and I don't think Jordan ever three-peats. I think Jordan gets titles, but I don't think Jordan ever three-peats without
Pippen.
Huh?
He had two of them.
Who?
Jordan.
Not without
Pippen. Not without Pippen.
He never got a title without Scottie.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, he did it twice, though. Like, I mean, that's saying a lot, though. Because, LeBron ain't never had one, and Kobe had at least one, and then he had two straight. But, I mean, that's an achievement in itself. That's like...
No, and that's why I said I'll take... I'll take nothing away from Jordan by any stretch of the imagination. Like I said, right here, right now, Jordan is the greatest basketball player ever to play the game of basketball. I just think the jury's still out because you could say that Jordan, three-peated twice, but Jordan never went to 8 straight finals. Before they even went to the finals, he had some years trying to get past Detroit. Detroit was playing rugby on the basketball court, so you know what I'm saying. Could it have been done? I would be really interested if Jordan had never retired, if the NBA would have changed because they kept him titles. I would really be interested in knowing that. But the free agency game was way different back then. Like, players were to a team, so to say. They were a little bit more competitive. I would say it wasn't like now. What I think a lot of people mistake is that these players want to win. Like, it's not about it's just about winning. Where back in the day you added competition to it, and so you wanted to play the best. They don't care about that, and that's just subject to the generation.
Yeah.
Generation, they just want to win, so they're gonna do whatever they got to do. You know what I'm saying? To win a basketball game, it's not all about being competitive and trying to play the greatest. It's just trying to win.
All right, let me take this back over. So